Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Longhorns with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Tight end makes the grab.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns offense is on the move now.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on the
ball is free in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab made by the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Give it to the back again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Huskies offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The game moves the ball to the 34. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up. He's going to hand this off. Quick spin on the run. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Third down after that running play. Back to pass. It's Nunez. It's a quick grab. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. This is the 6th play on the drive. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and some really solid defense on that play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll toss it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
What a nice game here by this Texas quarterback. And I can't help, Chris, but to think about guys like Vince Young, who did it as well as any quarterback maybe ever in college football, being that dual-threat guy. And, of course, Colt McCoy, who took over right after Vince left and won so many games. And now you're seeing a quarterback trying to live up to that.
Off the play fake on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. No huddle here for the offense. To throw, it's Hawkins. Quick completion to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. Longhorns are going to cash in this red zone trip. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd down completion here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the runner takes off to his right. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Just what a great battle.
Pickup of 6.
It's good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Nunez. Short connection to the tight end here.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And the Huskies will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the return will be brought down. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He'll hand it off. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Nunez. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up. And the offense will just take a knee. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Hand off to the single back. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They get the second half started with the running play. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. He bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence really as this game goes on.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A quick juke. And it works. The first down to the 35. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Pass complete. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense retakes the field here. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Offense operating from the pistol, and the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Getting set. Here's second down. And now the handoff. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran on the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now the opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And there's the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains that you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just ran away from the defense. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. And for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looks like Washington will have the first down.
You know, this back is taking advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. They continue to pound away on the ground. Banks up at 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Washington now operating in the red zone. And at first down, they go right back to him. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now play number 9 on this drive. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. They're going to run it. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback just takes a knee. urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tactfully drive to start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Time taken away. Offense set for one final drive. We're set for an exciting finish. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him. He's sacked. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Washington Huskies.